Hey, welcome back to the How to Podcast series. This is Dave. I am so thankful to you. I want to share a message, part of a message from a listener of the show. Jack left me a message via Facebook, and he's been listening to the show. Hi, Jack. Thank you for your message. I'm just reading it for the fourth time now, and probably many, many more times today. If you've ever wondered if you're going to have an impact as a podcaster, you're in the early stages of your show. Maybe you have just a small amount of listeners to your podcast, and you're thinking, Dave, I don't know. Is it really worth it? Am I gonna be a huge success? Am I gonna win an award? Podcaster of the Year? Am I going to get a book deal out of this? Am I going to get sponsors wanting to give me money to promote their products on my show? Am I going to have adoring fans who line up for an autograph at podcast conventions? People are going to buy my t-shirt? People are going to give me money to be a part of my community? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. If somebody asked me what the most rewarding thing about having a podcast is to me, I would say that it actually changes over time. Would I want to be successful as a podcaster? Yeah, because that means I'm reaching more people like Jack and having that kind of interaction. Would I like to be able to make this my full-time job? Oh, yeah. My wife would love that I'm not working full-time nights, and she would love for me to be home. I would love to be home. It's just not in the cards right now. And one thing you're going to notice about my podcast is I don't have any ads. So I'm not subjecting you as a listener to any of these commercials trying to make money off the back end of my podcast. So I know that there's a path that I can follow to make money with my show. I'm aware of all this. I've read the books. I've listened to the podcasts. I know that there's ways to monetize and make money. But I do this because I really care about you as a future podcaster or current podcaster. And even though I don't know all the answers to podcasting, I don't know what I don't know. But what I do know is that your voice matters as a podcaster. It really matters. What you have to say, your thoughts, your view of the world, it really does matter. And if you show up on a consistent basis and you do your best with the resources you have, how limited they may seem to be, but you show up and you put stuff out into the world, you have no idea who's listening. There could be a Jack who listens on the other side of the world from where I am. And you could inspire a Jack. You could inspire a Rachel. You can inspire a Stephen to do something bold and go start a podcast. To do something bold and go write that book. To do something bold and get up on that stage or put themselves out there where who would listen to me and who cares what I have to say and what I think. A podcast connects you to the world. And I want you to understand that you're not just talking to your local community, you're not just talking to your local state or province, or you're not just talking to your country. There's a global audience out there. You have the potential to reach everyone and anyone in the world with your podcast. So as I read through Jake's comments around his journey as a podcaster and putting together his show, and just the kindness to leave a message for me and my in my DMs and Facebook. It's, Jack, I just wanted to record this for you. And again, I don't have permission from Jack, nor did I ask, but I don't want to read his message to you, but it's very meaningful as a podcaster when someone reaches out and shares kindness. And I think we all need to do this more, to share kindness. So when you think of your favorite podcast, whatever it is, whatever you listen to take a moment and to say thank you, to send the message, leave the voicemail, send a DM, whatever. But let your favorite podcaster know that what they're doing matters. And by sharing your voice with a podcaster, it means a lot. And I would also say to a podcaster listening, is the next time you think about asking your audience to do something for you, leave a review, send a message, that you as a podcaster step up front and you do it yourself. I would challenge you, before you ask for one thing, to demonstrate it twice first. That you go and leave a review, you go leave a message, you go do the thing that you're going to ask your audience to do, and you do it twice before you ask for one request of your audience. Let's set the example as podcasters, as humans. And Jack, again, I'm just so thankful that the podcast is connecting with you. And I just appreciate you listening, Jack, and I appreciate you listening as well. If I can ever help you in your podcast journey, I would love to do that, even if you just want to chat. I say it often, and I mean it. howtopodcast.ca. You can leave me a voice message, you can send me an email, you can book time right in my calendar, and we can get together and chat. I'm happy to do that with anyone around the world. Answer some questions, give you real support in a judgment-free podcast about podcasting. Because even if we do it different, we're all working towards the same goal, about sharing our voice with the world and getting our message out there. I really do believe that I'm here. My goal with this podcast is to help inspire you to find and share your voice with the world. That's why I'm here. And if you need help finding or sharing your voice with the world, I would love to talk to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Again, we're right in the middle, the beginning of our month here in November, where we're releasing an episode every single day for the month of November for the National Podcast Post Month. NaPodPoMo, as they say, the cool kids say. And you're getting an episode every day. So this is a little bonus on top of the 30 episodes you're getting this month, all because of Jack's message. So Jack, again, thank you for it. Thank you everybody for listening. We'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you go out there and share your appreciation with your favorite podcaster today. Please do it. Thanks for listening.